This is one of my favorite projects I've made in a long time. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm piggybacking off of a project I've already done. This is the house sticker folio I did for my Patreon group. And there's a couple things that I want to pull from here as inspiration. Number one, I am going to be using this hinge technique. It is just a piece of paper I folded over 3 times, stuck it together, and it's amazing how well this works as a hinge. Then this whimsy cover, this I just took inspiration from a sticker, or actually I think it was a rub-on. This house right here, I took inspiration from that and just created this really cute whimsical house as a decorative cover with die cuts and some of the kit paper from the creative kit. So going off of that, I was looking at some of the functional things I need to use in my planner. I also have this stripe page. This is like my command center for March. It has brain dump pages on the back, and it does have the stripe pages on the front. So every single day when I am going and moving my little bookmark, I have a spot, I know where it is, and I can look at my daily and my weekly with my weekly overview brain dump right here all together at the same time. Now, the other thing I've been noticing I've needed, these were just Avery restick things that I can get off of Amazon, and I just labeled them so I would always know where my dashboards for each month are. And so I just move that to the dashboard of the month. And then the other one is for the monthly. So the thing I was thinking about using instead of these top tabs, I want to make something, at least for the first couple months, that would come to my monthly dashboard here and go to the month and kind of put them together. And my inspiration for this design is actually this balloon right here. I think this little whimsical balloon could be a great place marker. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what it's going to turn out like most of my projects, but I think I've got a really great idea on the physics of how it's going to work. And now I just get to work on the design part. I'm going to pull some of my kit papers. The creative kit is my jam, totally what I go to these days, because it comes with 20 pieces of paper that I cannot live without. I don't have a ton left, but I do have enough to create the balloon. So I'm going to find some that would work. Obviously, this one would be great for the blue part, and then I could use this as a white. I'm just gonna keep looking around. Ooh, this could be wonderful as stripes. I'd have to line them up and kind of make it work, but I think that would be really cool. So a stripe pages, I'm gonna pull that. And then for the lighter colored one, I could do like this stripe. I could do this floral. That would be lovely. I don't know if it's long enough. Ooh, there's the bunting. Let's see, what other choices do I have? That is such a cute little decorative page. All right, so let's do a couple things. Let's preview a couple side by side and make sure that I'm making the right choices. I also, now that I've pulled all 4, I could almost get away with having multiple of the white parts, different ones, kind of being a little scrappier. Ooh, that could work out well. I had a question not too long ago about my rotary cutter. It's just a quilting rotary cutter, and then I have a clear ruler, which really helps line things up. I'm not going to be using it in this instance, but then I also have my self-healing mat. I'm going to make these first 2 kind of like a very orbital. I'm going to go ahead and do this so it's a little bit more symmetrical. I think that would be more helpful. So if I cut like this, I would have more of a symmetry than just going at it. And then this front part, I've already have this line down and it should work. Okay, and then for this cut, I want to start skinny and get skinny. So I'm going to start here at this point here, go kind of wide, and then I will have this part, this middle part, as my middle balloon part. Of course, you don't have to use a rotary cutter. You could always just use a pair of scissors. So it's not as wide as I would like, so I'm going to go ahead and place it on this extra piece of paper I got from the creative kit. And I think this is that makes it look way more balloon-like. So I've got that piece of paper done, and then I will do this guy next. Okay, so now I've finalized my shape. Before we get any farther, we're gonna have to come up with this little cupola. I don't even know what that is, on the bottom. And I was thinking, let's pick a different paper. I do have one. This should fit. This piece of paper is left over from a different project. And I think if we did something like that down here, I think it would look cool and it would tie everything together. Because I don't have any extra space down here, I'm just gonna take a piece of other cardstock and face that just to give it a little bit more stability. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And just for these sections that don't fit, I'm just gonna creatively shave them just a little bit shorter, but we'll still have that round shape. Okay, I have my balloon. I just need to face this bottom part here. I'll just use this extra cardstock. All right, our balloon is finished. Now all we have to do is cut it in half. I'm gonna do that with my rotary cutter. Now to make my hinge, I'm just going to fold over another piece of that Creative Kit paper, and I'm just gonna do that 3 times. Well, I guess I fold it twice, but there's 3 layers of paper. And I'm gonna trim this off and then glue it together so it is one piece. I love this adhesive tape from Amazon. It really does a great job at sticking. All right, and let's see how it turned out. Here's our balloon. Something like this goes all the way in to the binding and stays beautifully. And it's just a little place marker for me to know where everything is. And I have my little thing down here. Oh my gosh, so cute. Now it's time to do a little decorating. Here's what it looks like. I was thinking about this being the tab down below. So maybe I should use one of the labels from one of the kits. That's where my dashboard is. And then we can add a little bit more decoration to the front. We could use our highlighter. We can use our Tombow marker yet once again to create some edges to all of these. I think the devil is in the details. It's just so cute. We might as well just add a little bit more detail to this. So here's how it ended up. I did put some stickers to make it really whimsical, and then I ended up adding 2 magnets. Those are those just small circle magnets under the paper here, so it would stay closed when I had my planner open. I'm not worried about writing on top of them because I can easily just take it out and put it to the side, but it's just this cute little whimsical hot air balloon, and I can have it in my planner. And it is just the cutest little tab too. So happy with the way it turned out. I hope you are too.